Welcome to today's matchup between Reed City Coyotes and your McBain Ramblers. I'm Bryce Acom, and I'm here with
Isabel Roosevelt.
And Isabel, what are you looking for in tonight's game?
Well, judging off of what I've seen from the past two games that we had, both the freshmen and the JV, a very physical game just seems to be what these players are bringing. It's opening game, so maybe a little bit rougher play as teams are trying to figure out what they're doing.
I agree with you there. I'm looking for a tight game. It should be pretty close. Copeman brothers coaching against each other once again.
That's a fun matchup.
Due to technical difficulties, will you follow me and sing with love with me our national anthem? Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare while bombs bursting in air came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, if that isn't the most McBain thing I've ever seen.
For real, Harv does a great job doing that.
Yes, he does. Starting lineups, we have number 1, Landon Jackson, a senior for the Coyotes. For the Ramblers, number 20, Brett Ealing, also a senior. Back to Reed City, we've got number 2, Gabe Young, a junior. For the Ramblers, senior Ben Rodenbaugh. Back to the Coyotes, we've got number 12, Roan Johnston, a freshman. Ramblers, number 22, Clayton Hooker, a sophomore. The Coyotes, number 21, Caleb Somers, he's a junior. For the Ramblers, junior, number 3, Colton Haverkamp. And back to the Coyotes, number 23, Asher Duchamp, and he's a freshman. And then back once again to the Ramblers, we have senior number 24, Aiden Cucci. Both teams are starting to set up for the jump. We have Clayton Hooker for the Ramblers and number 2, Young, for the Coyotes. Coyotes seem to have kept all of their team back rather than spreading them out around. Ramblers come away with the jump. Aiden will pass it off to Rodenbaugh. Goes back into Cucci's hands. He's going to go down low to Hooker. Fights through some defense, gets his own rebound, ends up on the floor. That was a hard hit. Wow. Physicality predicted that.
Yes, ma'am. Clayton Hooker, big physical sophomore, played last year, but just an all-out player, and he'll play his hardest to get the ball and score.
Ramblers inbound it. Haverkamp shoots the 3, and it's good.
Colton Haverkamp wide open. No one even came up to guard him, and he just showed him that he needs to be guarded.
Ramblers starting out strong. We've got the Coyotes running their offense. It's in number 1's hands. That was Jackson. He's looking to get his players to set something up. He picks up his dribble, Rodenbaugh, good defense, picks it off. He's going to go up for that layup. And it's good.
He was going up for the dunk and
Yeah, he
decided to
was.
reverse.
Jackson's got it back now. He's in his corner, driving baseline, going to go up for 2, and it's good.
That was not Ben's fault. The help just didn't come to the baseline like they were supposed to.
Got to shift on defense a little faster. Rodenbaugh setting up his offense, gives it over to Haverkamp. Hands off to Cucci, who gives it over to Hooker. Back to Cucci. Cucci's going to shoot the long 3. No good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker's going to go up for 2. No good. Gets it. Tries to get his own rebound. Coyotes send it out of bounds.
Clayton Hooker, just man among boys out there, just out jumping everyone, snagging all those rebounds for his team.
Helps if you're a whole 2 heads taller.
That's fair.
Hooker gets the inbound, and it's good for 2.
Easy little bucket there for Hooker. That's just the basics for him.
We've got Dutchum with the ball, passes it over to, I believe that's 21. He tried to give it to Jackson. It's picked off. Haverkamp gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh goes up for the easy 2.
I thought he was going to dunk it and got a little nervous with the coyote behind him there. But that was a great steal by Colton and pass it off to Ben Rodenbaugh for the easy 2 points.
Absolutely. Jackson once again has the ball, passes off to Dutchum. He gives it over to Young. Young to Jackson. Rodenbaugh trying to intercept that. Back over to Dutchum. He's going to shoot the long 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Cucci. Cucci's just going to take it. Passes it up to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh with the 3. 3 is good.
Dang. This ball game looks way too easy for Ben right now. He's being so calm, picking his shots, doing everything his team needs to do right now.
Yeah.
And just like that, within 2 minutes and 20 seconds, it's McBain ball game, 12-2.
Yeah.
And it looks like all McBain players are just being calm and control, and the Coyotes are, in my mind, looking like they're about the panic stage right now.
They're scrambling a little bit. They're trying to get shots off because, I mean, it's a 10-point lead already, so that prompted Reed City to call a timeout. Be like, hey, calm down. Like, let's just play the game. It's early. Try to get them to set something up probably.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking. Also, only 1 foul so far, and that was an early foul but Clayton Hooker got fouled, and that was a hard foul. So just like you said, the physicality, it's got to be there tonight. McBain with a solid starting 5. We have 3 seniors, Brett Ealing, Aiden Cucci, and Ben Rodenbaugh. Aiden up since sophomore year. Brett moved up his junior. Ben's been up all 4 years. Clayton Hooker already has a year of experience as only a sophomore, and he's an all-around player. And then you got Colton Haverkamp, who's a lights-out shooter and also has the lankiness to him.
Absolutely. It's Coyote ball out of the timeout. We've got Dutchum with the ball, gives it over to Young. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson's looking to curl around for the layup. He's going to fall down and get a travel. He hit the hard wall. Rodenbaugh.
Yeah, Ben Rodenbaugh just
Solid
standing
defense.
his ground. His head just kind of hit Ben in the chest, and Ben did not move, and he just bounced right off him. Looks like Ben's bench max is paying off here.
Rodenbaugh sets up the offense, and he starts by passing off to Cucci, who gives it to Ealing. Gives it over to Haverkamp. Rodenbaugh passes into Hooker. Hooker's going to go up for 2, and it's another easy layup.
Exactly what that play is designed for, the easy hook up to the big, down for the pick and roll for the easy layup.
We've got Jackson once again with the ball. He's going to give it over to Dutchum. He's going to drive, was given the lane. Hooker shuts it down, and he blocks that. It's passed long to Cucci. He's going to go up for the layup. Ooh, no good. That's excuse me, Hooker with the rebound.
Clayton Hooker, great
Yes.
hustle getting down there for that rebound just in case Aiden missed, and that's what every coach likes to see. And just like that, Aiden normally doesn't miss those, but this time he did, which is all right because I know he'll make up for it later in the game. But awesome hustle by Clayton Hooker, got the rebound, went up with a shot and got fouled.
You always like to see that hustle because, yeah, most players do make that, but there's those times just like right now where they don't, where that rebound comes in handy. I know numerous times where there's been nobody there to help.
Yeah. Hooker swishes both of them.
Free throws make games. We've got Jackson. Picks up his dribbles, looking for somebody. He finds Dutcham. He also picks up his ball. Dead ball, dead ball. They're going to get Hooker with a push.
Yeah, he got in there pretty quick and hit him just a little bit. I don't think it was worthy of the Coyote stumbling and falling a little bit, but
Well, do what you got to do to draw a foul,
Clayton's
I guess.
pretty strong. His dad was just mocking him in the stands.
I saw that too. Long pass over to Jackson. He passes over to Young. Stolen by Hooker.
Dunk
Hooker's
that.
going to go up.
Oh, not
I
yet.
thought
He's
he
not
was
going
gonna
to
get
show
it.
it yet.
Not yet,
Too
not
early
yet.
in the season.
We've got Jackson with the ball. Setting up that Coyote offense. We've got Dutcham driving in. He passes back out to the three-point line to Young. Brett with a little bit of overplaying, but stops him before he gets to the hoop.
One great thing about Brett, he's a hustle player.
Jackson's going to drive it in, kicks it out to Young. Young for three. Three's no good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker's just going to take it. Passes over to Coochie in the corner. Coochie's going to drive baseline. Passes over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp for three. His three is short. It rebounded by Hooker. Goes up for two and one.
And one.
You could clearly see
Ja-
his arms were being used as monkey bars.
Jackson just grabbed on to Clayton, and I'm pretty sure Clayton picked him up off the ground for a second there, but he instantly knew it was on him. There was no question it was not going to be on him. Only it's his second foul of the game. Coyotes third as a team for the quarter.
We had two subs for the Coyotes, number 3, Irvin, and number 4, McKinney.
Clayton Hooker missed the free throw.
We've got Dutcham with the rebound, passes up to Jackson. Jackson gives to Young in the corner for three. Three is no good. It's tipped away, rebounded by McKinney. Given up to Young. Shot's no good. We've got Haverkamp with the rebound. He gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh really just slowing the game down, looking to properly set up an offense. Hooker up top. Over to Coochie. Coochie thought about that three. Gives it over to Ealing. They're really just running the play. Passed over to Rodenbaugh.
This play on offense is really just used to tire down the defense, and they're basically running the same thing over and over again, trying to get the open man down low, but also trying to just tire out the defense.
There was a foul called. It was called on McKinney.
His first team fourth of the quarter. We have two subs in for McBain. Number 2, Josh Rodenbaugh. Number 5, Drew Hamilton. Drew, a junior, and Josh, a sophomore. Still a solid crew out there. They'll both hold their own on this varsity level.
Rodenbaugh's got it in the corner. He's going to bring it up top to try and set something back up. Given over to Hamilton. Hamilton finds Hooker on the roll. He goes up, and it's good.
And just like that, Clayton Hooker already with 12 points in the game.
Jackson with the ball. He's going to, fake the three. Passes down low to Irvin. Irvin's fighting two players for that shot, and it's good. That was a tough shot.
That's a great shot.
That's a good shot.
He had two people on him, and he still found room and got it in there.
Got to make space to make a shot. Rodenbaugh over to Coochie. Coochie's going to drive in. Goes up for two. It's no good. Out of bounds on Hamilton. He tried for the rebound and just couldn't quite get a handle on it.
To me, it looked like Aiden just kind of forced that in there and tried to make something happen. Should have just went in because he had an open lane, but then it collapsed, dribble out, pass it around, and get a new open shot.
With the lead like they have, they don't need to be forcing shots.
Correct.
Jackson's going to find the lane, pulls it up for the 2. No good. It's rebounded by Hooker. He's going to give it up to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh pulls it back. Finds his brother. Passes down low to Hooker. Hooker's fighting for that ball. Gets it up for 2. 2's no good. Fighting for his own rebound. Hamilton had it. Brought it down for a dribble. It's stolen by Irvin. Or that's McKinney, sorry. He misses his layup. It's rebounded by Little Rodenbaugh.
He's got some big Rodenbaugh.
Big Rodenbaugh?
Ben Rodenbaugh.
I thought Josh got it and then gave it to Ben.
Oh,
My
I didn't see
bad.
that part. One of the Rodenbaughs.
One of them. One of them got it. Now it's in Coochie's hands. Over to Little Rodenbaugh. To Hooker. Hooker's got that 3. Doesn't come out on him. 3's good. Proving
Just
that
like-
you just got to guard him everywhere.
Yeah, just like that, Clayton Hooker. Crazy shot from the 3, and it goes in effortlessly.
Jackson goes up for a layup, and it's good. He's
That-
had some opposition there. So
That was great help there by Drew Hamilton off the backside. It was just a tough shot, and it happened to go in. Bounced off the front of the rim and just hit the backboard and went in.
Rodenbaugh. Hands off to Little Rodenbaugh. Tries to pass it down low to Coochie. A little bit of miscommunication there, and Coochie didn't quite go all the way.
That was a great pass if Coochie was going to go, though. Split right between 2 defenders. But just a little miscommunication, and that'll get fixed within the
Yep.
next practice.
We've got Dutcham with the ball. It's a dead ball. Jackson's got it. Pulls back for the 3. No good.
Air ball.
They're going to let it go.
Just like that, Ben Rodenbaugh showing you always got to keep your dribble when he's guarding you, because he did a spin move and was still on Jackson, and he didn't even realize it and tried to pull up for that 3 and try to pull it back, but he didn't pull it back soon enough.
Rodenbaugh's going to drive down the open lane. No good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker goes up for 2.
Great rebound by Hooker and nice, easy layup. He's already at 17 for the game, and it's not even the end of the first quarter yet.
Jackson working it. Goes up for 2. No good. Hamilton hits it out of there, and that is the end of the quarter.
Great quarter by the Ramblers right there, just showing all physicality. Clayton Hooker being a man amongst boys. Sorry about that, folks. But he's one of the taller ones out there. And you looking at him, you think he's pretty skinny, but he's got some strength to him, and he's showing that tonight. Just out-rebounding everyone, outscoring. He's just proven to you that you need to guard him everywhere you go.
I mean, he's been hammering it in the paint, but then he was given even just a little bit of space out at that three-point line thinking, oh, it's a post. You don't have to guard him out at the three-point line. And what does he do? Shoots it in their eyes.
That's the new game of basketball. Even posts are shooting threes.
You won't catch me out there.
That's okay. We're more old school, Isabel. We're the old folks in this school. It's weird being a senior.
Yeah, it is. So what's your prediction for the rest of the game? You call it a close game.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be close anymore.
Yeah?
I think if McBain keeps doing what they're doing and minimizing scoring, because right now, to half, Coyotes should, in theory, get 12. Maybe less, because they're already at 6. I don't know why it says third period on the scoreboard. But Ramblers are just hammering it in paint, shooting open threes when they have them. They're just playing all-around good basketball. Not making any of the Coyotes get to the paint either.
All right, Coyote ball. Dutcham's going to find that lane, goes up for 2, and it's good.
I just said. I cursed us.
Jinxed them. Way to go, Bryce. It's all right. Rodenbaugh over to Haverkamp. Finds Hamilton up top. He's going to give it to Little Rodenbaugh. Over to Brunick. To Hamilton. To Haverkamp. Big Rodenbaugh. Down low to Hamilton. Hamilton goes up. And it's good.
Great spin move by Hamilton there. Notice his guy was still coming all the way in full pursuit, so he just spun around and laid it in pretty nicely.
Dutcham's got that wide open lane again, but Colton's there to shut it down this time. Jackson's going to try the same thing, but he gets trapped in the corner. It's passed up to Dutcham. He's going to shoot the 3. 3's no good. Rebounded by Little Rodenbaugh, given over to Big Rodenbaugh. Hopefully they don't get offended by that. It's just hard to keep them straight if they're both Rodenbaugh.
Young Rodenbaugh.
Young Rodenbaugh.
The young grasshopper.
What?
The young grasshopper.
Attempted pass into Brunick. It looks like a foul got called. It's called on number 1.
That'll be his 3rd foul of the game. Team first of the quarter.
That's a little scary to have your 3rd foul barely into the 2nd quarter.
Especially as your starting point guard. Drew Hamilton wide open on the block with the easy layup, showing he needs some respect out on that court.
Way to run an out-of-bounds play to create a wide-open shot just like that means somebody had to have done their job right.
Oh, yeah. Or multiple people did their job right.
Mm-hmm. Jackson's really just fighting with the defense right now. Attempted pass, but you can't really pass over arms that are a mile long.
Yeah. Ben Rodenbaugh, 6'4", and he's pretty lanky, too. And he's got some muscle on him.
Mm-hmm. Coyotes passing long, finds Somers. He's going to pass over to Dutcham. He's going to drive in the lane. No help side defense this time, a little late.
Come on, little Rodenbaugh. Move your tuchus over there.
It's passed over to Little Rodenbaugh. Brunick had that post up.
Brunick isn't very big or looks very strong, but he's got that farm strength. Ben Rodenbaugh with the step back 3, but they call it a 2. His foot must have been on the line. But that's a highlight reel right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Isabella, took your jab.
It's all right. I was caught lacking. Jackson does that split pass. It's hit away, and Rodenbaugh's going to go with the breakaway.
Hey!
Get off.
You need to guard him on those fast breaks. Just have someone go down there so he can't do that, because that's a big momentum changer.
That whole hoop shook.
Yes, it did. Ben Rodenbaugh being impeccable tonight so far.
Little Rodenbaugh with good defenses blocks the pass.
We got 3 subs coming in. Kason Pollington, who's a junior. Aiden Cucci back in the game, along with Brett Ealing. So we have that 3 main senior group right there, along with Kason Pollington and Trenton Brunick, who are juniors.
Pass long to Jackson. Kind of hard to get an inbound play going if defense is tight.
Yeah.
Just got to rely on long passes. It's passed over to Young. Young goes up for 3. His 3 is good.
That was a great shot. Aiden in his face. A little late, but still in his face, and he still made that. Well, they made it over the marker I said before halftime. Great cutback by Aiden, just unable to finish. That was a great cut, though, and Ben Rodenbaugh seeing that, giving it to him.
Mm-hmm. We have Dutcham with the ball once again. He's going to try to drive that lane. It's shut down. Stolen by Cucci, knocked away by Brunick. Cucci's going to go up for that 2. 2 is no good. Rebounded by Brunick. Brunick goes up, no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Stolen by, ooh, what's going on? They're going to get Rodenbaugh with a foul.
Yeah. That's okay. It's his first. He needed to get his first out of the way.
So Somers got the ball, and then Rodenbaugh just was kind of like, yeah, I want that back. A little too aggressive with it, though. Hey, oh, my goodness. Hooker back in the game for Brunick. Getting my names all mixed up tonight, apparently.
Right now we have a tall lineup in. Aiden Cucci standing at 6 foot, Brett at 6'2", Ben Rodenbaugh at 6'4", Clayton Hooker at 6'6", and then Kason Pollington around that 6 foot range.
Tall basketball players this year.
At least for me. They're all tall to me.
Your name's Shorty for a reason.
Yeah.
Stolen by Pollington. Passes into Ealing. Rodenbaugh down to Hooker. Hooker goes up for that 2. Good ball movement right there. Just not even taking any dribbles, just sending it up the court.
Yeah, that was perfect. Good eyesight and movement of the ball.
Jackson trying to work against Rodenbaugh. Finds a shot, takes it, it's good.
That was just a great spin move by Jackson.
That's why you keep a pivot foot.
You always have a pivot foot. You just don't know what foot you pivot on.
Okay, Mr. Sarcasm. Aiden Cucci, hands off to Pollington. Ealing. Rodenbaugh up for 3. No good.
Ooh, off the back iron on that one.
They're going to get Rodenbaugh with another foul. Kind of came in hard.
He flopped on that one. That's his team second of the quarter. Ben being aggressive, needing to calm down just a little bit. Take a chill pill.
We have McKinney in for the Coyotes. Somers coming out. Seems like he was calling for that sub. He kept tapping his head, which is kind of basketball's universal. Hey, I need it out.
That's everybody's universal. I need an out.
Little bit of a miscommunication.
Stolen by Kason Pollington. He's going all the way. He gets called with a foul. That was kind of a Hail Mary shot.
Yeah, it was.
He was hoping he got that foul called because he drew that thing from his hip like it was a pistol and just threw it up. It almost went in, but
it did, too.
It did not go in.
So Coyotes had a miscommunication. Ball was thrown to open court, and then you had McKinney going to try to save it, threw it right to Pollington, and
great hustle by
there
McKinney,
that comes.
though.
Yes, it was.
Air ball on his first one, but that's okay. He's a little rusty.
It happens.
Yeah. Thomas Garth Maloney in on the court.
Very good.
It's actually Aloysius, but.
Really just spilling all the secrets.
Oh, yeah.
Hits rim on this one, but still no good. Needs a little more arc on that one. We've got Dutcham with the ball. He's got help from Jackson. Rodenbaugh's not going to let him have it, though. As I said, right out of bounds.
Great defense there by Ben Rodenbaugh using his length. To his advantage there.
It's out of bounds. Jackson's going to get it. Guard's trying to get some help up top. Sets a screen. Hooker hedges.
That was a great hedge by Hooker. Ball stolen by Hooker. Foul will be called on Jackson. That'll be his 4th foul of the game.
Is it really?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, dear.
As a coach, I'd be taking him out.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's going to go in to replace him. Because no one's really shown the calmness and control that he has with the ball.
Or the confidence to take it into the hole with as much length as we have.
Fun story. Sophomore year, I hit an and 1-3 on Jackson. I was pretty amazed with myself. Then I got technical for celebrating.
I announced that game.
Yeah, you did. Clayton Hooker, being a man, bouncing the whole paint and just laying it in like it was a little Easter egg.
Dutcham with the ball. He's going to give it over to Somers. Somers going to drive in. Tries to find the lane. They're going to get him with a travel. He hopped a couple too many times. Looked like a little rabbit as he was trying to get in there.
Student section boogieing to it.
I believe Shannon calls that the travel dance. She likes to do that every time somebody travels, and it looks like she's passed it on to the student section.
It looks like she has. It looks like they're doing the stanky leg, but with their arms. Great read, trying to get it down to Ealing.
Ealing's fighting with some defense, gets it over to Rodenbaugh. This time it's little Rodenbaugh as point guard.
Ben Rodenbaugh out.
Over to Pollington. Pollington's going to drive to the middle, finds Hooker. Hooker's going to spin around some defenders, lay it in for 2.
With that Easter egg move, baby. He surprises us no matter what with the spin move with 4 guys on him, and he still found a way to get that.
Does that make him the Easter Bunny?
He is the jack of all trades right now. He's a Swiss Army knife.
Somers up for 3, and it's good.
That was a wide open 3.
Yeah, it was. That's how you run an offense.
Clayton wanting the ball again, taking it to the paint, swinging it out to Thomas. Thomas with 3 long, rebounded by Hooker. Hooker goes up, and that's his 25th point of the game.
You want my job?
No, sorry. You just were being kind of quiet.
You got excited. I let you have your moment. Dutcham's got the ball. He's going to go in for 2. Finds opposition, but still goes up and gets it. It's passed in to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to slow down a little bit, try to get them a little.
Little Rodenbaugh.
Little Rodenbaugh. Only Rodenbaugh that's in right now, so I can use Rodenbaugh. Passed into Hooker. Hooker goes up for 2. It's no good. It's rebounded by Somers.
Almost kind of a carry there.
Almost. We've got Irvin. Passes over to Dutcham. Dutcham's going to look like he's pulling up the 2. Passes over to Young. Young's going to try and loop around. Goes, spins, up for 2. 2's no good. Rebounded by Ealing. Given over, well, kind of rebounded.
Half rebound of Ealing and half rebound to Rodenbaugh.
Yeah.
We'll call that good.
Split that stat.
I don't know if that works
Hooker.
that way.
We can try. Rodenbaugh up at the 3. He's looking. Over to Ealing. Maloney. Down low to Hooker. Loses defender. Hooker goes up, gets fouled. That was a solid screen by Pollington.
Yeah, it was. He dropped that kid.
And it's not a foul either because dude did not move.
For real. That's an impeccable screen by Pollington. But also, I don't know if you've noticed, Isabel, but we have kind of a young sophomore, or not sophomore, varsity crew out there right now.
Yes,
have
we do.
one senior, one sophomore, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors. Only 2 of them have played in a varsity game before. And they're still holding their own out there. Pretty good against these Coyotes.
Subs for both teams. It looks like Brunick's waiting for shooter. Free throw's no good.
I think he missed that one on purpose so he could play longer.
All right, we've got Dutcham. He's given a lane. Pulls it back. He knew he was going to get stopped. Passes over to Irvin. Pulls up the 3. 3's no good. Hooker with the rebound.
Looking at the time, slows it down. Almost lost a kid.
He goes. Take it for 2, and it's good.
Bang, just like that with the Easter Bunny laying his eggs. He put that thing right into the hoop, right off the glass, and it was like, I don't know if you've noticed this as well, but every shot he's had, he goes up strong and then just lets the ball kind of float out of his hands. He never chucks it off the backboard hoping. He's very consistent within 15 feet of that rim.
Yes, the key to a good shot is to be soft off the backboard. You launch it at the backboard, and it's just going to launch away from you. It's not going to go where you want it to go.
For real.
So laying it in nice and soft.
Right now, Clayton Hooker kind of has the team on his back with 25 points in that first half, which is pretty great for a young sophomore. And Ben Rodenbaugh, I know, has a couple, and he's had a great game with a couple steals, rebounds, and some major buckets, especially that slam dunk, which is going on his highlight reel. I already know that. But he also had that step back deep 2 and a 3 that was pretty crazy. But overall, Rodenbaugh and Hooker and just all the Ramblers, especially Case and Pollington with that screen, having a great game, being physical, showing that the Coyotes kind of want to put their tail between their legs and go home soon.
A little. And with that, we're at halftime. Your McBain Ramblers 46, Reed City Coyotes 20.
You know about McLain's excellence in auto repair and transmission work. Now he takes that same work ethic in selling mid-value SUVs and rest-free Southern trucks at an affordable price. These vehicles all have an exact description on his website at www.mclainsautosales.com, or you can just call today at 231-779-1394.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com. Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain. Their menu has something for everyone from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around. Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
Fall season is deer season and family tradition.
Hey, Grandpa, tell me about deer processing.
It's $139. We'll cut and pack it like you like it, and you'll get your fresh cuts back.
What about the free stuff?
Yep, 2 packs of Little Town bacon, 2 packs of smoked pork chops, free.
What else, Grandpa? I love hot dogs.
We got them, hot dogs, snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky. So when you get a deer, bring it here at Ebel's General Store in Falmouth and Reed City.
You can never have too much Ebel's meat.
For people who desire a custom-built home in northern Michigan, Arrow Homes is the premier builder that specializes in creating stunning, high-quality custom homes that reflect each homeowner's unique style and needs. Unlike other home builders that rely on cookie-cutter designs, Arrow Homes partners closely with clients through every step of the process, from initial design concept to final walkthrough, creating a truly customized living space. With over 50 years of home building expertise using only the finest materials and the most skilled craftsmen, Arrow Homes constructs exceptional custom houses that owners are proud to call home.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
The Foundation Scholarship helped me achieve my educational dream by allowing me to attend a private college that I really didn't think that I could afford.
By allowing me to focus more on my academics and less about worrying constantly about the financial stressors, it allowed me to form relationships on my community campus, which helped me strive to be a better person, a better student, and a better future teacher.
So I remember taking a picture back in my first semester of college, and it was over $400 for 2 textbooks. And so every bit of money helps, and these scholarships helped me achieve my educational dream by coming back to McBain and helping our next generation of students succeed.
I could go and pursue the majors in education that I wanted to.
Welcome back, folks. We are having some technical difficulties on Isabel's end.
My bad, I unplugged myself.
Dang it, she's back.
Oh, wow, don't sound too excited.
I'm just messing around. No, what are you looking for the second half, Isabel?
Well, we've seen the Ramblers kind of just push and push and push, so looking for more of that. Probably slowing down their offenses a little more, trying to rotate some more people in as they go. And I'm looking for the Coyotes to kind of push back this half. Coming out of halftime, it can be a completely different ball game, so we'll see what kind of speeches we're given.
Very true. Going to be Rambler ball to start the ball game off.
Pass down to Hooker. Hooker up for that easy 2.
I don't think their talk was motivational enough.
There was no help on that one.
Not at all.
We've got Dutcham with the ball. He tries to spin around Hooker, gives it over to Young, wide open for a 3, and it's good.
That's a great shot, and he was wide open. No, his man was not on him at all.
Rodenbaugh, Ealing, Rodenbaugh. Like I said, slowing it down for an offense.
I don't think Ealing's taking a shot tonight yet.
Hooker, Rodenbaugh. Down low, pass right to Young.
He came out of nowhere, kind of in the shadows.
Attempted save, passed right over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's going to look, gives it up to Cucci. He looked like he was going to pass it to Hooker and went the other way with it.
I think he was just trying to draw the defender over to Hooker. Aiden with his first points of the game, I believe.
Dutcham over to Somers, gives it up to Jackson. He has 4 fouls. He's going to have to watch it.
Yeah, he
Spins around, goes up for 2, short, rebound, out of bounds on Somers. It's going to go to the Ramblers.
Clayton had it in his hands, and then he just kind of hit it out with his head.
Yeah, kind of just what you got to do when somebody's that tall.
Yeah, very true.
Make do with what you got. Rodenbaugh over to Haverkamp, up for 3, wide open, and it's good.
Just like that light-out shooter, like I said from the beginning.
That could have easily been called a travel.
100%.
Somers to Dutcham. He's going to drive into the open lane, find some opposition. He's going to pass out to Young, up for 3. 3 is no good. Rebounded by Hooker. Hooker is going to give it over to Rodenbaugh. That also could have been a travel. That's okay. Up. 2 is no good. Rebounded by Hooker. Back up, and it's good.
Very great hustle by Hooker. He went down with Rodenbaugh all the way. And he just times his jumps perfectly to out-jump everybody and just grab it over their heads.
Pass long to Somers, wide open in the corner, up for 3, no good. Rebounded, tipped away, ends up in Rodenbaugh's hands. Kind of a little toss-up there, tips it out to somebody that's hopefully open. Rodenbaugh goes up, he gets fouled. He's going to get to go up to the line for 2. I believe that foul is going to be called on number 12.
That was a great call by
Johnston.
Ben. He just started going down to the paint and noticed that he had a guy traveling with him. So he just came up and decided to put his body in front of him and made who was it, 12 Somers? Johnston foul him, and he's at the line for 2. That also is the first foul of the third quarter.
His first was no good. Second's up in the air. That one falls. Jackson's going to take it to the hole. Goes up for 2. A little bit of a floater. Oh, Rodenbaugh got hit. He's down.
He got hit in the nose. That should have been a foul on Jackson. He kind of lowered his shoulder right into Ben.
I don't know what is hurting because he's not grabbing his face.
He's got hit in the stomach, I think.
Wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they say you got to hit your defenders to go up, but don't hit them that hard.
Should have been a foul in my eyes, but the refs are closer to the floor than we are.
Little Rodenbaugh in to help his brother out. Hooker, Haverkamp. Haverkamp's going to drive. Up for 2. 2 is good.
He was at the front of the hoop, his body was, but his arms were off to the side, and he was just able to use his length and spin that ball right in.
Jackson's driving in, kind of lost his footing for a second. Picks it up. He's got a dead ball stolen by Cucci. He attempted to pass it in. You don't pass across the lane. Cucci goes up for 2, and it's good.
Great hustle there by Cucci. Also, it didn't look like any of the Coyotes were hustling down to try and stop Cucci.
No.
So I think their mental state is kind of low.
Well, I'm watching some of their body language, and you can see sort of that slumped shoulders type thing. And It's a little too early in the game to give up like that.
Yes, once Jackson kind of stopped getting in his groove, the whole team kind of shut down. But sometimes that's how that rolls. But remember, it's 60 to 23, which is a big difference. But a couple shots and momentum change, that could change the whole outcome of the game. So McBain's got to stay on top of things.
Yes. And it is early in the season. I mean, both teams are obviously working on things. So this early in the season, you kind of just got to go with it because things are going to happen, and by the end of the season, you guys could be a completely different team.
100%.
So just keep your head up.
I think McBain's going to be working on free throws, though. Bruce doesn't look very happy that we've missed so many.
Yeah. It's Coyote ball. We've got Dutcham with the ball. Passes over to Irvin. He's going to pass to Young. Young's going to dribble around. Kicks it over to Irvin. Knocked away by Little Rodenbaugh after an attempted pass to Jackson in the corner. We've got a line of Ramblers not subbing in. Never mind.
Now they're going in.
They needed the play to start. We've got Kason Pollington, Thomas Maloney, and Trenton Burnick coming in.
The Thomas Maloney.
For Coochie, Haverkamp, and Ealing. No more seniors in.
2 sophomore and 4 juniors.
It's passed in to Irvin. Irvin's going to try and find the lane. Passes to McKinney. It's blocked by Little Rodenbaugh.
Great defense there by Little Rodenbaugh.
Ooh, trips and falls.
Lost his
out of bounds.
footing. He's just got to calm down for a second.
Yep.
Trying to get too fancy, but these young bloods need to stick to the basics.
One thing that Copeman always said when he coached us was that you got to slow down the game mentally first before you try anything.
Facts.
You get going too fast in your head, and that's when your feet mess up and your play becomes sloppy.
Oh, yeah.
Young in the corner passes up to Dutcham. Lots of bodies up top. Dutcham's going to drive in, no opposition, misses. Rebounded by Hamilton, gives it up to Rodenbaugh.
Getting less fancy and controlling the ball.
There we go. Over to Maloney. Maloney over to Hamilton. Hamilton to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh for 3. Short. Rebounded by Young. Young's going to go. Gives it up to Jackson. Receives a screen. Jackson's not going to use it. Up for 3. 3's no good. Rebounded by Brunick.
Little Rodenbaugh was right in his face on that one.
Rodenbaugh. Pollington. Pollington uses up his dribble, finds Brunick. Brunick's going to drive the lane, goes up for 2. And that's a good basketball player right there. He sees the open lane, he takes it. Not necessarily being a robot and just running the play, but making a play happen.
Very true. Also, one dribble and he cleared the whole lane.
Finds Young on the backdoor cut, and it's good.
I think Mr. Maloney's not going to... Tommy's not going to have a good night with Mr. Maloney because I heard him over our headsets yelling at him on that one.
Yeah. Hamilton doesn't have a dribble anymore. Ooh, little miscommunication. It's stolen by Young. Passed up to Jackson. Got to watch it. Don't foul. That's a travel. Rebounded by Maloney. Given up to Rodenbaugh. Pollington wide open for 2. 2's good.
Great job by Kason Pollington getting down the court.
Trusting his team to get the ball and just wanting to be open to get that shot up right away. Dutcham's going to try and go in, finds some opposition, passes up to Jackson. Jackson's going to go up for 2. His 2 is no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh.
Kind of over the back there, but
just a little.
Referees have a better vision than us. Who is that?
Fouls McKinney.
McKinney getting a little aggressive on the young Josh Rodenbaugh, showing that Josh Rodenbaugh needs some respect because he's too scared to let him get in open court.
That will be his 3rd, and then we've got a sub in for the Coyotes. Somers back in for Young.
Coyotes got to be careful. 2 of their top players have one has 3 fouls, the other has 4.
Maloney looks. He's going to dribble. Gives it over to Brunick. Rodenbaugh up for 2. Going to get a foul before the shot.
That was a great shot, though, by Little Rodenbaugh.
definition of play till you hear a whistle.
100%.
Subs for both teams. Number 25, Skylar Franklin, his first time on the floor, comes in for Rodenbaugh. And then we've also got number 12, Johnston. A little bit of switching around as we figure out who's going to do what. Pollington into Brunick. Brunick up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. Trying to take it. He's got the numbers. Goes up for 2. His 2's good.
Great move. Fake pass into a Euro and just got the shot up.
If you've got the numbers, then you just kind of go, oh, Pollington into the, I don't have the word.
Table?
Yeah.
Scores table?
Yeah.
That's his 5th foul of the game. So we already have one of the top players fouled out. And soon going to be maybe 2 if Jackson fouls here.
I thought he just had 3.
I think I read it backwards.
You might have. So with that, you have to sub in. So we've got Wibble. Looks like he's a flex player. Passes into Pollington. In between his legs, it's going to go out of bounds.
Pass needs to be a little higher from Thomas. But other than that, KP was ready to pop that 3.
A little cleaner of a pass.
Yeah. That comes with chemistry. Team chemistry.
Jackson. Up for 2, and it's good.
Someone's got to step in front of him sooner. He's been hitting those floaters for majority
Pollington,
of the
long
night.
pass. Ooh, good catch by Brunick. Passes it to Hamilton's knees. That's okay. Dutcham long to Jackson. Jackson's trying to work the defense. Goes up for 2. His 2's good.
Just
and
like that floater working again.
Jackson's trying to get his offense going, get his team back into the groove.
Case and Pollington riding that sideline pretty good.
Gives it over to Brunick. Franklin picks it up, gives it over to Pollington. Pollington's going to drive the middle, tries to drive the gap. It's stolen by Jackson. Jackson does not have the numbers. He goes up for 2, almost gets his own rebound, but Hamilton fights for it and gets it.
That's the first time I don't think I've seen that floater fall. Thomas Aloysius up with 2, no good. Rebounded by Trent Brunick. Trent Brunick up with the 2, and it is good. That's why you hustle down the court like
Absolutely.
we said time and time again. Any young basketball players out there listening, always hustle. Coaches will see it.
Jackson's going to drive that lane once again. He's going to get fouled on the way up.
If Drew would have held his feet there, I think that would have been a charge, but he moved his feet a little bit on that one.
Also brought his arms down. One thing that's always seen is if your arms come down, just keep them straight up. Don't even move your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Always watching those post players. Subs in, we've got Ealing for Hamilton.
It's only Hamilton's first foul, team's first of the quarter, which is pretty good with only 37.7 seconds left on the clock.
Another sub in, we have Irvin for Johnston. That's for the Coyotes. 37.7 seconds left in the court. Ooh, lost some footing. Looks like Ealing's taking the ball up. Gives it over to Pollington. Wibble all up in his business. Ealing drives, goes up. 2's good, and
one! And that's why Brett Ealing is in the game. He likes to go from those wings, drive down, and he had 2 defenders on him, and he made one of them jump up with him. And they came all the way across his arms, but that did not faze Brett because he's been doing the curls for the girls. And he was able to stick his arms, and they did not move, and he was able to finish that hard layup.
We've got another Reed City player with 3 fouls. Brett gets his own rebound. You don't
Dishes
see
into
that very
Brunick.
often. Brunick's fighting for it. It's a bit of a scramble. Somers got it. Not very often do you see the shooter get their own rebound and a free throw.
I've seen it twice tonight, Isabel. Great pass. Just unable to connect on the shot.
Pollington throws up the 3. No good.
It had the distance. It just
It did.
didn't have the aim.
very well from our angle. It looked like it was going in until it went off the other side of the backboard.
100%. So far, McBain Ramblers doing a great job keeping this lead, and also with the young crew, they're learning a lot.
Fall season is deer season and family tradition.
Hey, Grandpa, tell me about deer processing.
It's $139. We'll cut and pack it like you like it, and you'll get your fresh cuts back.
What about the free stuff?
Yep, 2 packs of Little Town bacon, 2 packs of smoked pork chop, free.
What else, Grandpa? I love hot dogs.
We got them: hot dogs, snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky. So when you get a deer, bring it here at Ebel's General Store in Falmouth and Reed City.
You can never have too much Ebel's meat.
We are bickety back.
It's Coyotes ball. We've got Jackson, who is still hanging on with his just 1 foul left. He's looking fine. Somers passes to Dutcham. Passes over to Young. Wide open 3. No good.
Foul on the Yotes. That'll be his 4th foul. So we have two Yotes in there with 4 fouls. They both got to be playing smart. So far, Jackson has been. But let's see if Somers will.
Little Rodenball to Franklin. Over to Ealing. Up for the 3. 3 is no good. Tipped away. Rebounded by Maloney.
He just turned around and the ball was there.
Yep. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Burnick. Burnick to Little Rodenball. No drive. Tries to pass to Burnick.
Great pick and roll and pass by Rodenbach.
Just kind of got knocked away. Ends up in Young's hands. He's going to go up for the 3. No good. Only white jerseys down below. It's rebounded by Burnick.
Little Rodenbach taking it up across half court.
Passes to Franklin. Franklin down low to Brunick. You see his numbers. You give it to him. Up for 2.
That is Brunick's favorite move. When I played with him on JV, you just feed him, and he'll do that move 9 out of 10 times, and it works 9 out of 10 times. Especially if no one's there on backside help.
A little bit of fall down and scramble, but it stays with the Coyotes. We've got Irvin. Passes up to Young. Young for 3. No good. Rebounded by Irvin. Somers up for 3. No good. Rebounded. Out of bounds.
Last touched by Irvin, I believe. Yeah, Irvin.
Brunick went up to try and get it. Saw that it was touched by a Coyote and kind of did that little try to retract yourself while you're in the air.
The scorpion in midair.
Brunick.
Just
there it is again. No good.
That's
Jackson.
that 1 out of 10 times it won't work.
Somers.
Stolen by Lil Rodenball. Lil Rodenball taking across half court, has Brunick with him.
Goes up for 2. 2 is good.
That was
he just
a
picked it
great
right
move.
out of his pocket.
That was a great move. Did a little Euro with a backhand spin on the ball.
Young, long 2, no good. Ealing with the rebound, pushing it. Pulls it back. Little Rodenball up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Brunick. Brunick gets his own rebound. Tries to go up again, gets picked. They're going to get a foul, though.
Yeah, he had 2 people with his hands all over him. Who's it going to be on? Number 21, and he is out of the game. That'll be his 5th foul. I thought it was going to be on number 1, Jackson, which he would have been out of the game as well. But not today, folks. He lives. Another foul.
We've got Johnston subbing in for him. Can't have a player with 5 fouls out on the court.
You can. It's just illegal.
Well, yeah. And we've got Haverkamp checking in Hamilton.
Like I said, I think they're going to be working a lot on free throws, Isabel.
Mm-hmm.
If this was a close game and it depended on free throws, I think we'd be tied.
Yeah. We had Maloney and Ealing come out. Once again, a young group in there. And it's good. His free throw. Look at that. A free throw made.
Woo!
Okay, Jackson passes along to Young, right through his hands and out of bounds.
He's got to catch it before he can do anything with it, Isabel.
Yeah.
I have that problem too, don't worry. Football, I dropped a pick. Should have gone for a pick 6. But you know, it's okay.
It happens.
Sometimes.
Brunick pulls it back. We've got a kid on the floor. Rodenbaugh for 3.
Bang! Sorry, I just love that kid.
Very good, Bryce.
He's like my little big brother.
Love the enthusiasm. Jackson. He passes over to, I believe that's Wibble.
13.
13. No, that's Dozer.
Foul finally called. That was a great double team, though, by Skylar Franklin and Colton Haverkamp. Two have played together for a while now. Hence why they're in the same, or they are in the same grade.
Yes. Pollington back in for the Ramblers. He's going to be coming in for Franklin. Dozer is another flex player, so kind of have to do a little flip around on my roster to find them.
Wide open layup for number 12. That is Johnston. Haven't seen a whole bunch of him tonight, but
Haverkamp tempted to Pollington.
He's just a freshman.
Dozer with the steal. Jackson, Young,
great
back
hustle
to
by
Jackson.
Hamilton.
Stolen by Hamilton, and he's going to give it up to Little Rodenbaugh.
That was a great hustle. He came from across the court. On
Yeah,
that
he
one.
did. That's the hustle that you need, especially on fast breaks.
Good
Little
move by
Rodenbaugh.
Lil Rodenbaugh.
No good. We've got Dutcham. Spins.
Ineffective.
Take the lane. Out to Dozer for 3. 3's no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Rodenbaugh. Calls out a play as he goes. Pollington. Looking down low. Gives it over to Brunick up top. Hamilton. Haverkamp drives the gap. Loses the ball. A little bit of a scramble. Are they? No jump ball because there's no Rambler hands on that. Jackson. Young up for 2. Good pass by Jackson for an easy 2.
Smart decision by Trent Brunick not to foul in there.
Grayson Guernsey coming in for the Ramblers. Looks like for Brunick. I'm not entirely sure, though, because a timeout was called. Yep, Brunick.
Again, once again, we got a young crew out there, but that'll only help for playoffs.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
Well, we are back now, and thanks to Cole, we were a little late. But so far, only a travel call on Grayson Guernsey, and nothing really interesting happened.
Way to call him out like that, Bryce.
Behind the scenes, got to work harder if you want to get good praise.
Wide open for the 3. Dutcham, no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. We've got Jackson on the floor. We've got the numbers. Never mind.
Not no more, we don't.
Maloney. Guernsey. Pollington. Down low to Maloney. Up for 2. No good. Attempted rebound. Dozer gets it. Irvin. Dutcham. Gonna drive the lane. Passes to Young. Young up for 3. And it's good. Gotta find him.
Yeah, Grayson's got to be quicker off his feet on that one. Points only to 36, so no more running clock.
Maloney. Jackson. So actually with that running clock rule, once you have a running clock, you have to get within 20 points before the running clock goes away.
I don't play basketball, so I wouldn't know that. But thank you, Isabel.
You're welcome.
I only know you got to be up by like 35 in the third quarter for a running clock in football.
Very good. See, and I wouldn't know that because I don't play football.
Exactly. Drew Hamilton.
With the 2.
Great move there, just kind of step back floater.
We've got Jackson for the Coyotes. Loses ball. Franklin comes away with it. He's going to go for the fast break. Up for 2. Too hard off the glass. Guernsey attempted rebound out of bounds. It's going to be Coyote ball.
He just got a little excited there. He's just got to calm down. But we are all good. 30 seconds and counting. Isabel, I think we won.
I think so, too.
The Minneapolis Miracle could happen, though. That's for football, though.
Dutcham. No good. Rebounded by Guernsey. Pollington.
Guernsey's got the height and the strength. He's just got to get a little more coordinated, and then he'd be awesome.
Pollington's got to get over half court before that 10-second call. He's over. Kind of just holding the ball, waiting the game out. 3, 2, 1.
And that is the game, folks. Your McBain Ramblers 78, Coyotes 40. So overall, just a great game by the Ramblers by everyone. I think Clayton Hooker led with rebounds and points. He had around 30 points, and I'd say probably double digits for rebounds.
Absolutely.
But do you know when we play next?
It's on the back of this roster. Let me figure that out for you. We play next December 5th. It's a Thursday against Lake City, and it is home.
Perfect.
Next week, Thursday.
Rivalry game, boys and girls and gentlemen and women. So you should all come, but if you can't, you'll be listening to me and Isabel here on the Rambler Review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be safe tonight and have a great Thanksgiving.